Hey everybody, welcome to Fire in the Hole. I realized last night when I did my 7-week extreme wings that I had a critical oversight in a sauce that's not in with all my sauces in my drawer, but probably one of the hottest, at least the tastiest, and maybe one of the hottest sauces I've ever had. Sadly, it's a sauce that not very many people will get to experience, I don't think, because I'm not sure if it's in stock. I don't know if it will be back in stock, but I was over at Heiko's place one night and he busted out some wings and he brought this out of his fridge. He had this big bottle of what is Westlandpeppers Caribbean Scorpion sauce. And I tried it on a wing and it was, my head just exploded. I tasted gazillions of sauces, and this sauce just blew away everything I knew about sauce. It changed what I thought about flavors, it changed what I thought about heat levels that were possible, and it's a scorpion sauce. It doesn't have brutal reapers, anything like that. It's just a scorpion sauce. So like I said, it's Westlandpeppers, and it's their Caribbean Scorpion sauce. And fortunately, I don't believe that I'm able to read any of the ingredients. I don't think of, because I think it's well, maybe it is in English. What am I thinking? Okay, so homemade. If I could get it still enough, how come I can't get it to? Because it's focusing on me. Is that why? Oh well. Oh, it almost snapped in right at the end. My old eyes can't read that at all. So, since pure flavor, handmade. Okay, well, I'm failing at the description, but I'll put a link for sure in the description box to get to Westlandpeppers and see if I can find the web page about this specific sauce, which, as I said, is a sauce that unfortunately every sauce freak, whether you're a chili head or not, if you're a sauce person, sadly this is the one that you might never get to taste. That would be the best one you've ever tasted. I can almost guarantee it. It's a game changer in every way. And I couldn't, for the life of me, I couldn't place the smell, and I don't know if anyone else gets the same smell. And please, if anyone has tasted this sauce, please comment, because I would love to see what my take on this sauce. Like I said, it's insanely hot, but the smell I couldn't place for the longest time, and now it to my mind, I think it tastes like, it smells like cola, like Coca-Cola, like a really sweet cola, like a reduced cola down to a syrup, like a cola syrup. That's the smell. It might sound sickening, but I don't think that's what it is. It's just what it triggers in my brain. And I don't really think it tastes like that, although it is very deliciously sweet sauce. I think it tastes like Coca-Cola, but the smell I get is just like a fresh open stubby of Coke in the sunshine. That's the smell I get. Wow. So I have 4 wings left over from last night, and I want to do a proper review of Westlandpeppers Caribbean Scorpion, which, as I said, has a heat level that's so respectable. It's so respectable. So I'm gonna put a pretty good teaspoon there. I can't see, there's no light. I gotta get more white in the background there. Yeah, I like the dark atmosphere though. I like that video, so I'm probably not going to change that, but sometime I'll have to put on a spotlight so you can actually see. Just put it, even though the new cam comes with a front light. Alright, let's do a drummy first. Drummy first. You might have noticed the odd shaped bottle too. It's not your standard hot sauce bottle, so you kind of have to scoop it out with a little spoon. And I've hit this wing up pretty hard with a pretty good dab. And it was a mighty sauce. Here we go. Fire in the hole. Mm, mm, mm. 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 All the sauce at the back. Mm. 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 Such an amazing sauce. So I believe that Inland Rabbit's Pepper Mystery, Frank, I think that he has had this sauce. He said he had it way back when he started chasing the heat. He wasn't ready for it. And probably might have burned his sensibilities a little bit, but he said he owed it to at least get a rematch. But I'd be very interested to hear his take on it now that he's made his way up the ladder towards the hottest of the hot. That was a delicious wing. I'm gonna hit the second one a little bit harder than that. I'm gonna put a little bit more. I'm gonna try and ramp this up. It's just such an incredibly different kind of a sauce with a heat level that is really surprising, but also really, really different kind of a flavor too. Let's go with a flat. Load up a big flat. Take a little bit more of a small. Oh, now I can continue the story about the procurement of this lovely little bottle. And this wing has a real good dollop. I put about a half of that little teaspoon. It's a little baby teaspoon. It's not even a regular sized teaspoon, but it's a good half a teaspoon. So you can see the level on mine is down to the label. It's down to at least almost half, if not exactly half of where it was at when it was full to the top for the cap. So Heiko said something to me in a message one time about he might have a surprise for me. And I went over and we were talking. He said, happy birthday, by the way. And he brought out this bottle of the Westlandpeppers Caribbean Scorpion. And my head exploded. I couldn't imagine it. And then his wife Angela said, but I thought you said they were out of stock. And he said, yeah, they were. So I realized that it was kind of a special favor called in for me, and I can't believe it. And I can't say enough times how much of an amazing sauce it is, how much it blew my mind, and how much I'm so privileged to have this sauce that so many people will never get to try. There's probably a bunch of sauces like that regionally around the world where everybody who lives there knows that this is the one, and sadly most will never be lucky enough. But I have to say a huge thank you to Heiko for this wonderful, amazing gift. And fire on the whole wing number 2. When I try to describe the flavor profile, it's nearly impossible, because usually you can say, oh, it tastes garlic, I taste some onion, maybe I taste some a little vinegar, cider vinegar. Can describe, maybe it's not a vinegar forward sauce, but there's going to be something in there. And this sauce, it bewilders me. I can't describe any one flavor in the whole spectrum. It to me, it's just this perfect circle that it's like a globe that you can't see one thing. It's an amazing sauce. There's no two ways about it. Hate to keep gushing, but it's that good. It really is. So, further ado, load up my third one, and I can feel it really building up now. It's really starting to get me. Pretty soon my lips will be lit up. Once it starts moving around, it really gets you everywhere. A full burn sauce doesn't just get you on the tip of the tongue, back of the throat. It's gonna fry you everywhere by the time it makes its way out. So, oh, and there's chunks too. Like, I never wanted to do a teaspoon or a tablespoon because it's not that kind of a sauce, I don't think. I think it would just hurt too much. On a food, it's just incredible, but you can see the texture there. There's giant chunks. There's huge, big pieces of fantastic. Into the light there a little bit. Oh, it fell off. Oh well. Scoop it up again. Okay, so this is maybe 3/4 of my little teaspoon here. obviously the last one I'll lick off this one. So let's try and get a handle on the flavor again. It's third try to try and describe what I taste in this sauce. I find that initially it's so sweet, but not like a sweet that's too sweet. No, it doesn't make you think that it's too sweet, but I think about it. The best comparison I can make for this sauce is the sauce that I made, which has zero class, zero character, has zero nuance, no flavor profiling. It's just a whole bunch of peppers and a little bit of vinegar. I'll cook it down until it's mean and ugly. It's bitter as an old rubber boot, but the heat will take your head off like a lid. The heat is so berserk, it's unbelievable. That's my sauce, but this sauce is the exact opposite of that. It has all the flavor in the world, but it still has all the heat in the world too. It's no joke. It's getting me now in the throat like Reaper, but I think it's just Scorpion. It's right when it starts to spread, it really starts to get the burn all over everywhere. That's what made me initially sit up and pay attention when I'd had my first wing. I thought, that's a really sweet sauce. Oh, that's kind of yummy. And a couple of minutes later, I was thinking, holy crap, that's a formidable opponent. Wow. That's the real deal. Oh, my eyelids are sweating for sure. My nose just started to run a little bit. And got the increased heart rate too. That's kind of neat when you get that little zzzz. Woo. Little dicker's going like a rabbit there. All right, so final wing. Little bit of drop sweat there. Oh, that's flop sweat. All right. Now I'll go for the. It's sad to me to see how much of this I'm using up in this one night, but all right. So that's a almost full teaspoon of this yummy sauce, and I left a great big chunk. I don't know if you can even see that giant chunk that's hanging inside the lid there, of the neck of the bottle. Oof. That's gonna be a spicy meatball. Oof. All right, as promised. Sweet as candy. It's sweet as honey. It's so deliciously sweet. All right. Oh. I don't know. Fourth and final. It's so delicious, I don't even want to talk. I don't want to waste a second not experiencing that flavor. I'm gonna let it burn out too for a little bit before I have a drink. So, oh, Westlandpeppers Caribbean Scorpion. Incredible sauce, incredible sauce. That incredible burn, incredible flavor. So sweet. Wow. I think as sauce freaks, when you're coming up through the ranks, you get your first love, and then you find one that beats it, and then you have something new that, oh, that's my new favorite. And I can remember along the way, most particularly, probably Rogue was the first one. High River's Rogue was the first one that really punched me in the face and made me say, wow, this is how good it can be. And then along the way, I think Dawson's Original, that was another one that really made my palate wiggle. And probably after that, I think Fiery Fool probably was the next level, when I realized, holy crap, I can go a lot higher than I thought. And of course, everything in between too. And of course, all the latest ones, all the 7 I did last night, all those sauces to me now are just delicious. I could eat those till the cows come home. No problem. I love all those sauces, and they're extremely hot. Most people would have trouble with most of those 7, I think, for the timid, not for the timid. So you always wonder, at this point I'm thinking, okay, this is the most delicious sauce I've ever had. If anything is ever going to dethrone this sauce, I can't even imagine how good that's going to be. But I'm sure something will come along. That Cully's Brutality's got a really unusual, unique kind of a balance to it. Like I think that's what confuses me about this sauce. It's just balanced right down the middle. It's perfectly balanced. So there's no spikes, there's no highs, no lows. There's no bitter versus anything. It's just a absolutely perfectly balanced sauce. Like mine isn't. Like mine is just heat and nothing else. No trying to tame the pods. Well, 17-minute review of one sauce, which, as I said, I'll put a review in the description box there. Westlandpeppers. Can I get it to focus? Caribbean Scorpion. It's not gonna. Westlandpeppers Caribbean Scorpion sauce. And everybody, if there's any way you can get a bottle of that, do yourself a favor. I guarantee it'll move your needle for sure. Delicious sauce. So, cheers everyone.